Very good morning. All right. Very good morning. Today is September 19th or 18th. Sorry. Alexa, what is date today?
Good morning, Ravindra. It's Thursday, the 19th of September.
Sorry, 19th of September. Apologies, I got fixated with 18th. 19th of September, and time is at about 8:33, I think. And nice to see all of you. And yesterday night, it was definitely a big day, mainly because of the Fed rate cut announcement or whatever, right? So I think the overall, I think most of you know, I don't think I need to repeat it, but it is basically the rate cut was about 0.5% or the 50 basis points, which is in line to the forecast that pretty much everybody predicted. So that's the reason I'm not expecting too many surprises. The reason was I strongly believe this was already factored into the market. So pretty much, I think a week or ago when there was a previous meeting or one of the, I think the annual finance conference, I forgot the name. There itself, it was mentioned saying that there could be potential rate cut. So I think my view, it was already factored. While I think yesterday, as soon as it was announced, there was some up move and then there was some down move. But I think these are all, my view, is part of profit booking, not necessarily anything related to the rate cut. But I wanted to tell you one good news. Generally, by looking at the history, whenever there was a rate cut, the economy obviously improved in US at least, and then US economy will have a positive impact on most of the other countries like India as well. So we are still a third world country at this point of time, or probably the developing country. So that's the reason there would be definitely some positive impact, and so there could be some. I'm guessing there could be some gap down, but then I would think it would be probably, except for the profit booking, I do not see much of an impact. And overall, I'm still bullish on the Indian market. So there is a lot of growth that can happen in India. I think that's what the my view on rate cut, and probably I think there is going to be one more meeting in November. I believe just after the elections, and then probably that would be a massive. I think November would be a lot more crucial. The reason is that there are going to be election results, and also if any case there is a rate cut, definitely we will come to know in that particular meeting. So that way it will be. My view, November would be a lot more attractive, mainly from the investments and other things perspective. But right now, as I said, I'm still staying bullish, so I'll keep buying stocks and looking at the market. So that's all I would do. And as I said, today there is high probability that it's going to be a volatile day. And again, as I said, it may not be for the rate cut. It could be the generic sheer profit booking, mainly because people would have accumulated some money and then they want to really exit. I think that would be the main thing for today. But having said that, today is obviously Nifty expiry, which is a weekly expiry. Let me also look at how what is my view on where the Nifty is going to be. And so for that, I'll have to share my screen. 1 second. Need to change the. Okay, let me open it. All right. So let's look at this is let's look at Gift Nifty first. I think what really happened is I was actually watching definitely the news until 12 p.m. I slept, I think, only at 12:30, if I remember correctly. All right. So when the news was announced, this was predominantly the meeting obviously happened at about 12 o'clock, but the news actually came out a bit early. So there was sudden up move on the Gift Nifty. After that, it was actually sold out. And then again today morning, it tries to really pick up the momentum. But generally, if you look at NASDAQ, So Nasdaq also, it definitely went up, and then it actually closed in the negative yesterday, which is about 0.45%. So today also, I'm guessing definitely some kind of a volatility in Indian market. So if you're actually if you have open positions, nothing to get panicked, and usually there would be some up move, down move, or I think probably I don't think it's going to be anything very difficult that's going to happen for today. Having said that, let me quickly look at Nifty for today. And yesterday, I was mostly trading on Bank Nifty. I could definitely make some money there. But the Nifty, I was hoping for today I will be able to manage. But some point of time I had to exit enter Nifty with some loss, not massive loss. I think it probably get into net zero kind of thing. Overall, I think if you really look at what is happening from the Nifty, I think the overall sentiment seems to be still positive. I don't think people need to really be panicked. And right now, while it actually shows, the MACD shows a bit of a bearish sentiment, but there could be some reversal as well. So there is nothing that somebody needs to be really worried or panicked. So today, I think it's going to probably define. It could be give some direction on either flattish or up move or down move. But yeah, be cautious if you're trading, because today is going to be highly volatile, mainly because yesterday, day before, there were a lot of people started buying puts and then calls very aggressively. So that's the reason they might want to make some money. So buying or selling, whatever, really doesn't matter. So everybody wants to make money. So there's going to be definitely, I think, volatile day ahead. And again, not a day to put a stop loss and then try to pray for the recovery to happen. So probably we'll have to, if at all you are putting any strategy, I think better to exit to overall strategy and then re-enter again, not necessarily single leg. So you might end up into massive losses. Okay, on that note, let me also get on to, let's say, 15 minutes chart and then see where it stands. And 15 minutes chart right now looks very flattish. But let's look at other time frames. Those 10 minutes also doesn't give us any direction. 5 minutes also doesn't give us any direction. Let's start with 45. Yeah, 45 seems to be a little up move. But then today is what, 19th, right? So I forgot the date when I started. So I mean, it actually shows top is at about 25 725, bottom is about 25 156, which is quite far. But let's look at 30 minutes and then see how it looks like. 30 minutes, yeah, I think this probably I'll stay here. This seems to be more reasonable to me at this point of time, mainly because of the correlation perspective. But let me draw this line and then see what it says. So what it says. So yeah, top is 25,774 and most probably is at about 25,600, and then the lowest it says about 25,401. But again, I think, as I said, as the market opens, some of these values definitely can change and might change. Just be cautious in case if you are trading. And this is in fact 400 is basically very close to yesterday's close. So in case if there is a up move, as soon as if there is a gap up today, as soon as the market opens, which actually Gift Nifty is suggesting kind of a bullish or the gap up. But let's see. I think some of Gift Nifty is only 50% accurate. Most of the times it doesn't give us the right information. So I do have trades on Sensex. Yesterday I did some trades. I'll probably show that. I also have some trades on Nifty. I took a fresh trade yesterday because the other trades I did one mistake and then that caused me almost like I think probably 2 lakhs impact. So then I thought I'll quickly close, and that was an unnecessary trade. So, but that's all right. That's part of the game. So not much worried. All right, I think that's the projection now. So if at all I'm trading, I would probably say below 25,600. I will also see if it is actually matching to the. This is actually matching to the. All right, so let's look at, these are all the trades that I have, but let me quickly get into open interest. So open interest, apparently 25,000 PE seems to be quite stronger. And then here you see 25,500. So I did say 25,600. I think probably staying below my view. are selling some of the calls there, probably might be a good thing to do today. But then I think one need to be very, very cautious, because nowadays we are also seeing a lot of unnecessary spikes, so anything can happen. So just be cautious. Do not take this as a trading suggestion, but let me see what actually takes to do. Let's see if I just do this. Oh, okay, this seems to be quite lucrative. Okay, margin is about 12,809, but yeah, it's about, it says 4.5%. But let's say that's the reason was mainly because second. Mainly because there is a VIX was up yesterday. That could be the main reason. Let's also look at VIX and then see where it stands. And all right, VIX actually it went up by 6%, I think, yesterday. That's what I remember. I think most of you know by the time who's watching this video, VIX is basically the derivative of the option prices. Usually they do calculate the monthly expiry, not necessarily weekly expiry. So and also you might argue a lot of times people would think that because VIX is up, option prices are up, but it's the other way, because option prices are up, VIX is up. So that's how we need to read. And then option prices would be up because of the volatility. So that's how it is actually calculated. And the VIX is up slightly, not much of a significantly up, but I think as you can see, sometime on September, the VIX is actually a little bit up, which is more than this one. So this is not a massive up move. So yeah, let's probably hope for probably some gap up. And these are all my positions. I'll quickly go through some of these positions, and then so I have today's expiry mainly. Had put this as a hedging strategy in case if the market falls. I will be able to get this 3 lakhs. In case if the market doesn't fall, I'm willing to lose this 1.5 lakhs. I think that's the calculation here. But then today I'm going to use this and then start building positions on this. So otherwise, as soon as in case if there is a gap down, I will simply exit this and then make some little money and then exit from there. But if it is a gap up, then I'll probably see if I wanted to really make a straddle or strangle, something that I will actually have a look at it. Other than this, I do have other positions as well. I will probably exclude these positions, and then this is a normal brainless strangle. There is no rocket science here. So this is 25,800 CE and then 25,000 PE, and then the quantities here are very high compared to this one. 1:2 technically, and also the reason is the premium is also 1:2. If you really look at the overall, the profit that I would get from each leg, each side would be very similar, just that the quantities are a little different. I think that's the trade here. And as I said, I did use a word called brainless because it's not brainless technically. Strangles, you need to do some analysis and then see how do you really do that. So I do not have a lot of upside risk. The reason is upside in case if it becomes too bullish, I'm going to lose about 5 lakhs, but obviously I will not let that happen. But I'm not looking at downside. Is the reason is linear regression overall showing the bit of a positive tendency. That's the main reason. So that is the second trade. And the Reliance, this is more of a time pass trade that I took. And in case if, as I said yesterday, I was saying that in case up move also I'll be happy. Down move, I will not be sad. Though I might probably will not make a lot of money, but that's all right. So Sensex I took yesterday, bit late in the day, but today I'm actually plan to build a bit more thing on the Sensex. So the reason is, I believe it is probably the safest trade at this point of time with a 96% probability. We'll get about 1% if I stay till tomorrow, which I think is a definitely good way to trade. I think the reason yesterday I wanted to utilize the higher VIX, obviously higher premiums, and at the same time, I do not want to really get into a lot of pressure today. That's the reason I choose to do Sensex. So today, even if something goes wrong or right, even let's say if there is a fall, I'm sure tomorrow it's going to pick up, and if there is a up move, I'm sure tomorrow it's going to come down. That's the reason I took the tomorrow's position. And also this is too high for a Sensex, right? It's basically 85,000 CE, while currently Sensex is trading at about 83,000, which is 2,000 points, which is, my view, is a quite massive up move that it has to do. I think that's a trade. And bottom side again, not very close, right? So bottom side it's about 1,500 points down. I think actually you can see here. Yeah, top is about 2.5% and bottom is about all right. So bottom is at about 3% and the top is about 2.5%. So you still have a long, wide playground here. So again, nothing to worry. I think I'll make some money out of this. And also, if I keep adjusting this, the returns would be definitely more than 1%. That is kind of given. So I will keep these positions today and then keep adjusting or adding to Sensex while I would actively manage my Nifty, and I'm not going to touch anything on the Reliance today because we still got one more day to monthly expiry. So I think those are all the trades that I have at this point of time. Again, I think if I have to simply, so I do have October trade. This is simply, I just put 27,000 C. I think the very unlikely that it's going to go there. So that's the reason I just sold this and then kept it there. But it's no maintenance trade. So I think this is what it is, and it looks a little scary. But as I said, I'll not let these losses to happen today. All right, I think that's all the market pulse at this point of time. And if you have any questions, and happy to take them. Otherwise, let's again look at. Maybe I think I'll have to look at open interest of Sensex once, and then see how it is actually looking like. So open interest, so 83,000 seems to be quite a bit of a resistance for tomorrow. I think my trades are almost like 85,000, so still have a lot of time to travel there. And bottom side is about 82,000, and my positions are somewhere 81,500. So I think if I even bring my positions to, let's say, 84,000, and then this side probably 82,000, I'm not expecting a downfall today. I think still I'm well to do for tomorrow. And let's look at this strategy very quickly, and we will wind up the day for today. Let's see if somebody takes Sensex 84,000 and 82,500. I think 82,000. Let's see. Yeah, I think still it is very good trade. I think if I put probably some reasonable hedges, let's put some reasonable hedges here, and then this side, I think, yeah. Oh my god, it shows 10%. Okay, this looks quite lucrative. I'm not sure if these percentages are right, but it seems to be quite lucrative to me at this point of time. I'll have to check whether these calculations are right or not. So the margin calculations sometimes will not be accurate before the market opens. So probably, yeah, this trade is definitely tempting me to take. I will see depending on how the market opens. And also, one needs to know 84,000 is definitely is going to be all-time high. So it's very important to know whether we are going to test all-time high or not. Yesterday, the peak was about 83,000 or 3,295. If I put the 82,326, actually, that's a peak. And I think if you all agree saying that, okay, it's not going to reach the all-time high, I think 84,000 seems to be very lucrative. If somebody doesn't want to take that risk, even 84,500 seems to be quite good trade. Okay, this is also good trade. So that gives us close to 2% up and then 1.4% down. Seems to be reasonable trade. All right, so I think that's the market pulse for today. And let me stop the screen and then take any questions that you may have. So let's so today's expiry, I do not know, but then I'm going to be on the trade. So I usually, whenever I went with preconceived notions, you we will end up losing money, right? So we'll have to see how the market opens and then trades today. And I can fairly expect it's going to be highly volatile day, mainly because a lot of people had put big bets for today. So I'm sure everybody wants to make some money. So I think either it is a gap up or gap down. My view, it will be sold out. If it is a gap up, it will be sold out. If it is gap down, it will be bought in. So I think I would expect it's going to be some bit of a flattish day. And I will, if at all I trade, it would be below 25,600. So that's what my forecast right now. Will you sell, see it? Of course, I always do one trade at 9:15, whatever it is. I do not want to miss that excitement. It's like first day first show watching that movie, right? So I checked your Sunday's post. I wanted to know what happened to your friend who lost his job and he's still good. Sorry. Yeah, he got into job. I think it's a 10 years backstory. He got into job after that. So thanks for following that. I think he got a job after 45 days or whatever. So nothing happened. All right. So he's actually not my friend. He's my colleague, actually, ex-colleague rather. All right then. So I actually met yesterday Amit, who is the founder of TradeFlow, and it was a quite good discussion. We did discuss his definitely not strategies. It's plans, and then he's very hardworking. Yeah, that's what I found, and then definitely he's giving his best to ensure that the trading happens very seamlessly. So it's a long pending meeting. I started using TradeFlow from May, I think, and then so far it has been very seamless journey. All right, anyway, it's good to meet some hardworking people always, so you get inspired. So I think that's all. That's all for today, and then I think time is closed at about 8:54, and let's get ready for the day. And I wish you all the best and success, and then also happy trading if you're trading. And initially there is going to be definitely some volatility. My suggestion is to not put all your capital. Always start with about 5 to 10%, and then see how it goes, and then see how it goes. Yeah, and then keep adding the positions, provided if it is actually in line to your strategy or whatever. So that's very important. All right. Any other questions? This is actually not a new painting. This I did. This was my last competition, which I won first prize last year in office actually. So after that, I stopped doing paintings, I think, pretty much. And this was done for the 75 years. What is it? Independence Day. I can actually see that. Yeah, that's the theme was actually how India is thriving on the technology. You can see that rockets and then Chandrayaan, and then you can see the globe and other things. So anyway, I enjoy painting. It's just like trading. It's a painting is also enjoying the painting process is very important. The end result is obviously in front of you, but and while doing painting, it's like a trance. So you just enjoy it. All right, so that's thank you so much, sir. Much appreciated. All right, thank you everyone, and have a great remaining day, and then have a profitable day. That's important. Yeah, as I said, do not jump into uh, putting all the money into the trading. So go step by step, and then if your strategy goes wrong, also if you have some 50% capital, you can always make money down the line. So the way which I would approach is usually I keep 50% aside from the 1DT or even the positional, right? So the worst comes to worst, I will actually exit that, then use that capital into the day trading. So that's how I manage. So all right then. So I think we are approaching 8:56 right now. So I need to log off, and then if time permits, I will do it. And this weekend, actually, I'll be in Hyderabad. I know some of you already I communicated, and We will mostly meet on Sunday evening. So I unfortunately we got about 30 nominations, but I can't accommodate all the 30. The reason it's going to be chaotic. I can't spend value time with anybody, right? So I selected about 10 of them right now, and yeah, so wanted to have definitely some good discussions, and then happy to learn from both the sides. And once that is done, probably when I travel to Hyderabad next time, I will definitely spend a lot more time. And Saturday, I'm in a college event. I'm actually spending that full day with one college in Hyderabad, and so I think that's a good way to spend time with the students, young generation. Nothing with the trading and stocks. That's mostly from my technology background. So they're doing some hackathon, and I wanted to talk about the Gen AI and then some of the latest technologies out there, and also hopefully inspire students to do their do well in their studies and also their career. So that's very important. So that Saturday, I'm going to spend full day, and yeah, Sunday I'm going to afternoon I'm meeting few of my old friends, and evening I think we'll probably have a um, catch up with the traders. So uh, yeah, of course, yeah. So it's a bit of a funny thing, right? So India, I know I need to say this. In India, retirement is not seen as a great thing. So I think last week we attended one function in the place that we say the community. So um, my wife was saying that uh, we have a daughter who studies engineering, and then there is a daughter who is studying 8th standard. And he asked me what I'm doing. I said I'm not working. That guy felt I'm useless, and then he did not speak to me after that. So I mean, obviously, I did not tell anything beyond that. So the guy is anyway. But anyway, that's part of life. So all right. So I think retirement. I'll not say retirement, but I'm enjoying my I would say independence or the freedom you may call, right? So both are very different. Independence is definitely with some conditions apply, but freedom is you can do whatever you want. So that way I think it is definitely good. Yeah. All right, so what is I want to start option selling. Okay. All right, so I mean anybody can start it. Just that I wanted to build some capital. I would suggest mm, I would suggest without having a capital of about 25 lakhs, do not get into either option selling or option buying. It might look like a very easy money, very lucrative, but then you need to know
It's 9 hours.
you would one or two mistakes you would end up losing money. So that's the so I will actually do one video on weekly positional strategy. I know I do quite a bit of them, but as of now, I was looking at the pre-opening. It shows kind of a gap up, gap down, so flattish. Yeah, I think mostly I'm guessing it's going to be negative opening, and then from there it would probably build the things there. So Sensex I see positive, but the uh, Nifty is kind of flattish pre-opening. But anyway, pre-opening also wouldn't really sustain. Uh, Absolutely agree. Yeah, literally after that, he did not speak to me, so he went away. But that's all right. Yeah, sometimes we judge the people by knowing some bits and pieces around the people, right? So that's how it happens. All right, and also I was wearing very casual dress, so I would look like very, very any other person who is jobless guy. So all right, that's fine. So yeah, I think I need to get ready for the trading and have a great day ahead and enjoy the rest of the day.